lovelies! I am back with some more Sims 4 news. And this news is quite shocking to me, actually. Last night, I brought up my Origin account to play The Sims 4. And when I did, this message came up inside of my Origin client. And it says, later this year, the EA app for Windows will replace Origin as the destination for purchasing, downloading, and playing EA games. This was very shocking to me. If you do not know, the EA app is an alternative to Origin. It has been in beta for quite some time, and I can't personally tell you too much about it because I have avoided this EA app for pretty much as long as it's been out. I have heard nothing but complaints about the EA app, people signing in and their Sims games are missing, or their saved data is gone, or half of all of their games are gone, or it's just buggy, it's glitchy. It's just not a very done application. It needs a lot of bug fixes, a lot of work done on it. But I have not personally tried out the EA app, but from all of the reports I have heard, even in my own comment section, that it's just a very buggy thing. Up to this date, it has been completely optional. You could use the EA app or you could use Origin, and it was an opt-in process. Well, it looks like it will no longer be opt-in. You are going to be forced into the EA app instead of Origin later this year. Later this year is coming up very quickly. It is October. So we are all going to be forced over to this EA app very soon. If you click on Learn More, it will bring you to a website that explains everything you need to know. The all-new EA app for Windows. EA's new optimized PC platform has officially arrived. For over 10 years, we've welcomed millions of players into our Origin platform. We've listened to your feedback and acknowledged the limitations of this platform in a quickly evolving entertainment landscape. So we set out to build EA's next generation PC game platform, a faster, more reliable, and more streamlined gaming experience. The best possible place for you to experience EA's incredible games, services, and content. Today, we're thrilled to announce that the EA app has officially left its open beta phase and will soon replace Origin as our primary PC platform. The EA app is our fastest and lightest PC client to date. With the new streamlined design, you will easily find the games and content you're looking for and discover your new favorite games. With automatic game downloads and background updates, you can ensure that your games are ready to play when you are. And here we see a screenshot of the EA app. I will admit it looks like a very pretty app. I have actually not seen it at all prior to now. I have been warned away from this app for so long. I actually didn't even know what it looked like until I saw this image. It's a very beautiful image. It's sad that it's as buggy as it's reported to be. It goes on to say, you will also be able to build your ultimate friends list by connecting your EA account to other platforms and services like Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation. You'll be easily recognizable with your custom unique ID. Once you're connected, know what and when your friends are playing so you can jump in and play together. For our Origin players, we've worked hard to make the transition to the EA app as simple as possible. We will be inviting you to make the move soon, and by the time you receive your invite, all your games and content, including games previously installed, will be ready and waiting for you on the EA app. Your local and cloud saves will transfer forward, ensuring you can pick up where you left off. Your friends list transfers too, so you won't have to worry about remembering all those player IDs. So I do quite like that your friends list can be transferred over from Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation, as it shows here in the picture. That is quite nice, and I do like that quite a lot. The EA app is now available for supported Windows PCs, Mac OS players, Origin for Mac continues to be the place you can access your games. We look forward to welcoming you to the EA app. So everybody is going to be transferred over to the EA app. I am very curious. Have you already updated to the EA app? Do you have any experiences with it? Everything I have heard about the app has been in a negative light, but I have not had any personal experience with it at all. So I am very curious. What is your experience with this app? Has it run okay for you? Have you run into any bugs? Let me know down below. But for Mac users, you are not going to be forced into this EA app. You're going to be able to keep your Origin. On another part of the website, it reads an update for our Mac players about the EA app for Windows. You may have seen some news about the new EA app for Windows, which will soon replace Origin as EA's primary PC gaming destination. We understand you may be curious what this means for you and your fellow Origin for Mac players. For now, we have no changes to announce. Origin for Mac is still the place you can access your games. As things evolve, we'll have more information to share in the coming months. In the meantime, continue enjoying your games through Origin for Mac. So Mac users, you are not going to be affected by this. You guys can still continue playing through Origin. You guys are just fine. They're not moving any of you over just yet. This is only if you are on Windows. If you are on Windows, you will be moved to the EA app at some point over the next few months. And if you go to the EA download page, this is now what you will see. Under Origin, it says Origin is our legacy PC platform, which will soon be replaced by the EA app. All your games and content can now be found on the EA app. The download button is still there, so Origin is still available to download at this current time. There is also a download button for the EA app, which reads, the EA app will become the primary destination for playing EA games on PC. Download now to play with friends and discover the next generation of gaming. So I find all of this kind of interesting. If you've been following my Sims 5 news, which I have a playlist full of Sims 5 news that I will link down below so you can catch up on everything Sims 5 related. But if you've been following, you will know that very recently, The Sims has rebranded. They have brand new imagery. They have brand new plumb bobs. They've redone everything. It's a brand new look for The Sims game. And with it, they announced that The Sims 4 was going to be free to play as of October 18th, as well as they announced the Summit, a Behind the Sims Summit for October 18th. And now they are forcing us over to the EA app at some point within the next few months. Well, there have been rumors circulating from a very prominent game news leaker that Sims 5 is going to be announced at this Behind the Sims Summit, which does line up with the rebranding that the Sims team has done, and now apparently forcing everybody to this new client. It feels like a lot of things are changing and shaping within the whole EA and the Sims teams right now. It feels like there's a lot of things being shaken up right now. The new client, the branding, the Sims 5 rumors. It really feels like they're gearing up to do a giant announcement on October 18th. At this point, so many people are expecting The Sims 5 to be announced. And now we know when The Sims 5 is playable, it's going to be playable on the EA app and not Origin. Origin will simply not be around when The Sims 5 comes out. But there's a lot of things going on all around the Sims team right now. The Sims team themselves have been very quiet. They announced a laundry list a few days ago, but besides that, they have mostly been very quiet and just mostly hyping up their summit later this month. The summit is now less than 2 2 weeks away, and we will finally find out exactly what has been brewing behind the scenes. Whether it's just them gearing up for a huge influx of players because Sims 4 is going free to play, and this is the reason for moving over to this new app that can handle all this new traffic, or if they are gearing up to announce that The Sims 4 is going to be free to play. However, Sims 5 is also going to be announced, and both games will be supported simultaneously. I do think that they will be supporting both of the games at the same time. One be free, which is The Sims 4, and the other one will be paid. I do believe that this is more than likely what they're going to be going with. But just keep in mind, just because The Sims 5 is announced or could be announced does not mean The Sims 5 will be coming out immediately. Game announcements tend to happen years before the games come out themselves. For the Sims team specifically, they announced The Sims 4 a year and a half before the game came out. So if they do announce The Sims 5 at the summit, be warned that that does not mean we will be playing it anytime soon. In fact, Jeff Grubb, the game leaker, did say as well that it will be announced, but it will not be playable for quite a while. But we shall see on October 18th. Make sure you like this video and also hit the subscribe button, as I will be covering all of the Sims news leading up to the summit and after. So make sure you hit subscribe to stay up to date on everything The Sims related news. But that is all of the news I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.